hanging out in the bathroom. It's the coolest place to be. How's it going? Hope you're all doing really well. Hope you're coping well with the apocalypse that is this year. It's actually Saturday right now, and so far I've had pretty much the laziest Saturday of all time. I've actually been cross-stitching. I got myself a new cross-stitch kit this week. Really got to treat yourself in this day and age. Really got to spice things up a little. It's been a morning of very wholesome, calm and quiet activity. The cat's asleep on the sofa. All is calm, all is bright round you. But it's about to get a little bit more interesting around here within the next few hours anyway, because we're actually going out for a little date night tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. They're few and far between at the moment because obviously we've all just got to be staying at home as much as we possibly can, really. And we haven't been on one for a little while, so we thought we would box off tonight, book ourselves a little table, go out for some tea together. So that should be really nice. But I'm currently a really gross, sweaty mess, so I'm going to do something about that. I'm going to do a little face mask, I'm going to do a hair mask, I'm going to wash. That would probably be a good start, wouldn't it? I am going to put some makeup on. Heaven forbid, it's been about 6 months since I last did a full face of makeup. And then I'm going to show you a few little dresses. I haven't really decided which one I'm going to wear yet, but a few little autumny dresses that I've treated myself to recently that I think you'll really like. They're really cute, so I'm going to show you those as well. I might well have been looking like Madam Mim every day for the past 6 months, but right now, Madam Mim had a glow up. So I'm going to get started with doing something with my face because I'm really spotty at the moment. I don't really know what's happened. I don't know whether it's from like wearing masks all the time. I don't know whether, I don't know, maybe I've reacted to like a detergent that we're using or something, but all down here. So I'm actually gonna use one of these. These are the Ren cleansers, which I'm a really big fan of. This is the jelly one, which I've talked about loads of times, but I tend to use that to take makeup off. So instead I'm gonna use this one, which is their new cleanser. And this is like a clay cleanser. I've used it a few times in the evening as like a second cleanse, and it's really nice. It's basically like a clay mask that you wash your face with. It is specifically for blemish prone skin, this one. So I think I'm gonna put it on and give my face a good wash with it as I normally would. And then I'm going to reapply another layer and leave it on for like 20 minutes. I'm actually going to put this on and I'm going to put a hair mask on, put my hair in a towel, and then I'm going to go and give the kitchen a once over. Like some kind of 1940s housewife dream. I'm not sure it'll quite translate to that. I haven't got like a poofy skirt or anything. It's actually not a hair mask that I'm using, it's actually a hair oil. This is like a pre-hair wash treatment from Bondi Boost, which I really, really like. I just run it through the ends of my hair, pull it all up into a little, you know, a super stylish bun. I'll see you in a moment when I probably look extremely chic and straight from Paris itself. They tried to put me on the cover of Vogue, but my legs were too long. It's a strong look, but everyone knows that everything has to look considerably worse before it starts to look a whole lot better. Okay, Google, play Whitney Houston.
Alright, here's Whitney Houston on Spotify.
I'm so emotional, baby. Every time I think of you. Everyone knows that housework and then getting ready is just 90% singing ridiculously loud songs, right? Okay, so I currently have hair loaded with oil and a face that's just been clayed. Is that the technical term? So I'm not looking too fresh right now, but that's all about to change. This is the moment. This is how we go from a Picasso to a Van Gogh, but with both ears. See? But I'm gonna jump in the shower. Look at this nonchalant pose I've got going on. Hey, how's it going? I feel like everyone knows there's two types of shower, isn't there? There is one shower that is like in, out, or there's a second type of shower, which is the shower that we all know and love. I like to call it the TLC shower, where you really give yourself a little pamper spa session. There's shampoo involved, there's scrubbing involved, there's bubbles involved, there's even shaving involved today, my friends. That's when you know that you're taking this seriously, when the legs are shaved. You might be able to see my razor just sitting pretty here. This is my razor. I've shown you this before. I like to use the Estrid razors. I am the biggest fan of this brand. I think they are such a breath of fresh air. There is actual body hair on their Instagram feed, which weirdly, you really don't see very often. There's great inclusivity and diversity and representation, and it doesn't make you feel like the odd one out. And Estrid are all about the fact that you absolutely do not need to remove your body hair. It's totally a personal choice, but if it is something that you do choose to do, you deserve to do it with a really high quality, affordable razor, which is just as good as the men's brands, but not twice the price. So the razors themselves are really lovely. They're this kind of very minimal, sleek design. I've just noticed it matches my nails. Cutie! The handles are also made of steel, so they are reusable over and over and over, designed to last you a very, very long time. And before I discovered Estrid, I'd only used like really crappy, cheap plastic throwaway kind of razors and always hated shaving my legs, like literally the biggest chore in the world. But now that I've got a very good quality razor, it literally takes like no time at all. They're literally designed to like follow the contours and curves of your body, so it makes shaving completely effortless. And they're also vegan. There's absolutely no animal products in the like little moisturizing strips. This is the packaging that it comes in, all recyclable, which is great. And this is the new yellow colour. Best of all, if you are a naturally lazy, very forgetful person like myself, the razor blades literally arrive on your doorstep. So rather than repeatedly shaving your legs with a very blunt razor and thinking every time like, oh, I really need to buy new razor blades, for the subscription model you can choose how frequently you want them. So they can be like every month, every 3 months, depending on how often you like to shave. You can cancel it anytime you want, and you can also just buy the starter kit as well if it's something that you're kind of intrigued by and you want to give it a little bit of a go. I think the starter kit for the razor and a couple of blades is about £8. If you are interested in Estrid and you would like to make a purchase for yourself, if you use the code LucyWood at checkout, every time that's used, £1 gets donated by Estrid to the Fawcett Society at no extra cost to you, which is a charity that supports women's rights in the UK. I'm also going to do a little bit of a scrub. I'm going to use this, which I'm so in love with. This is the Frank Body Coconut Coffee Scrub. I'm just going to open this to smell it right now because this is probably the best smelling shower product I think I've ever found in my entire life. Oh my god, it just smells so good. It smells like a cocktail that you would have on holiday. I can't wait to wash this oil out of my hair. It feels actually gross, but it'll feel super soft in a minute. So I'm gonna put you away now. No peeking. No, no, no. So I've set up camp in front of the fireplace in the bedroom. I'm a fluffy mess right now. I've just dried my hair and it's like maximum floof. So I'm just gonna get it out of my face there. I've picked the crap out of my face, so that was a really good decision. I think we all know by now that I am not exactly a makeup mogul, so I'm probably not gonna bother really like talking you through what I'm actually doing, but if there's any products that I'm particularly loving, I will make sure to give them a little shout out and explain what I'm doing, but everything I use is going to be linked in the description box down below. Am I a bit bright here? Do I need to... Let's knock it down one. That's slightly more realistic. I'll show you how intense my dark circles actually are. I suppose I can start off by telling you that I am sitting on the bedroom floor right now to get ready. Normally I just stand in front of the window, but I didn't want to set up all the camera equipment in front of the window because the neighbours definitely already think I'm slightly insane. And having full camera equipment next to the window pointing at your bed doesn't do a whole lot for community feeling, you know? I think it might raise a few eyebrows. I just cannot figure out, what would you call it, like a configuration for this bedroom for how to fit a dressing table in. Because the fireplace is like probably the place where a dressing table would go, but you can't put that in front of a fireplace, can you? That's just gonna look really stupid. And also, the fireplaces are handy bookshelf these days. So if anybody's got any genius suggestions of how to fit, I don't need anything big, just like a tiny little area where I can actually sit at a seat and get ready and feel like a grown-up. I'm really stuck for how I can possibly fit like a tiny little vanity area in. But if anybody's got any suggestions, you know what this room looks like, please let me know. If you're out on the road... Oh, guess what I've been watching recently? I feel like singing that song probably gives it away to anyone who's a fan. For the first time ever, after watching Buffy for the first time ever, there was like a major hole left in my life in the evenings when Adam's playing Call of Duty. I needed another new cult fave to get my teeth stuck into. No vampire pun intended there, but I like it. I like what I did there. I've started watching the Gilmore Girls. It is a show that I have never watched before. I don't really know how, because literally all of my best mates love it, and loved it like when we were back at school. Like, they used to go home and watch it after school. So I don't really know how I skipped that major cultural milestone. I genuinely had absolutely no clue about anything to do with the show, and still don't. But what I can tell you is that I just love it. I literally love Gilmore Girls. I don't think I've ever had more replies to anything on Instagram before than saying that I was gonna start to watch Gilmore Girls. My inbox was just thanks guys, but it was a mess. Basically just from people telling me that it's the greatest show of all time and that they knew I was gonna love it, and that it's the perfect time of year to watch it. It's set in this lovely kind of sleepy town called Stars Hollow, and it's just like the perfect autumn American small town. I'm really sad that I didn't grow up there. It's the perfect cozy autumn evening watch with like a little candle on, fireplace, hot drink, blanket. I'm normally doing my sewing while I'm watching it, so genuinely living the autumn dream on evenings right now. I think it's the guys that they date. Like, I think there's teams, isn't there? Like team, I don't know. I've literally only just finished season 1, so I haven't really met any of the other guys that come into question. But I can tell you that I would not be on the team of Lorelai and Rory's current boyfriends slash partners, because I don't like either of them. I don't like Max because he's clearly not the one for Lorelai. Clearly Luke at the coffee shop is the one for Lorelai. I guess that is what everybody thinks. Because if you don't think that, I don't understand. And I'm absolutely not a fan of Dean, who Rory is currently dating. He is an absolute gaslighting schmuck, and I'm not a fan. So I'm waiting to see who the next ones are, because I'm hoping I like them more. Stars Hollow aside, what else do I have to talk to you about? Not a whole lot really. I mean, I've launched a new business, so that's what kind of taking up all my time at the moment. It's my little passion project, which is just so lovely. I'm just having the loveliest time doing it. I have no other way to describe it except for lovely. I'm trying to keep it somewhat separate from my kind of like social media side, because I just like the idea of it being a separate entity all of its own really. But if you kind of missed the memo, I talk about it now and again, but I've opened my own little like small shop, Etsy shop. It's been going for like 2 months now, I think, and I just love it. It just suits me down to the ground. All my kind of like spare time and free time these days at home is spent like doing nice little creative things. I love making things, that's how I like to spend my time. So it just kind of made sense really to have a little bit of an extension of that, and it's just been great. If you have supported it, like, I couldn't be more grateful. I'm waiting for one more item to arrive from the new launch that I'm doing in a couple of weeks. The next one is launching on October the 7th, and it's really good for my brain and my mental health to have a specific like creative thing to focus on, because YouTube is sort of creative and obviously just has never-ending potential to be creative. But to be quite honest, I don't know how to be creative with a camera. I don't know anything about like filming or videography. I don't particularly have an eye for that either. Like, it's not something that I've ever known about or learned about, and I suppose I could do, but I don't have like a burning passion and interest in it. Doing the Alton Towers vlog though really gave me like a little reignited flame for YouTube. I really love like vlogging and filming when we're in a place like that that's lively and busy, and you sort of lose your self-consciousness and you just want to film it because it's really good fun memories. It's the like day-to-day filming of me that I just find it really weird. I say it all the time, but my imposter syndrome is too loud and proud most of the time for me to be like confident in the idea that anyone wants to sit and watch me doing this. But imposter syndrome like stops me doing this job to the full, because I just doubt myself constantly all the time. I don't believe most of the time that I've got anything of worth or value or humour to say. All I do is worry all the time that I'm not being funny or entertaining while I've got the camera on, honestly. So as usual, it's really good timing by me there to have discovered that I enjoy like travel vlogging and day out vlogging, theme park vlogging while we're in a worldwide lockdown. Honestly, if I could just apparate to Florida all the time, this channel would really thrive. I can't remember if I've actually said this on here, but speaking of Florida, myself and my best pals from At Home on the Wirral, we all turn 30 next year. So we've always said that for that we're going to do a really big once-in-a-lifetime trip together. And after watching mine and Adam's vlogs from there last year, they all decided that they really want to do that holiday. So we kind of decided that that was going to be our big trip, and that would have been next year. Technically, there is a plan in motion to get back there next year, probably around the same kind of time that Adam and I did, like just after Halloween-y kind of time. I guess we shall just have to see, because you literally can't predict what's going to happen this time next week at the moment, can you? Am I going to put fake freckles on my face for a date with the man that I live with, who knows that those freckles do not in truth exist on my face? Yes I am. Cool, I think makeup is just about done. I was going to chuck some highlighter on, but I don't think I need it. That the thing that I put underneath my foundation was the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Very fancy, but really nice. And then Matte Face and Body foundation is the one. If you want to be glowing, sheeny, sort of slightly sweaty, but in a good, positive, attractive way, that's the combo. I was going to put some lipstick on, but what is the point, because I'm going to go and eat a delicious dinner now. So we'll just go for a little bit of lip balm, shall we? There's a little close-up for you. Nothing very exciting going on here. But the glow is good. We like a glow. Considering I am a dehydrated biatch 24/7. Gone for a little bit of a mermaid wave kind of thing. Used this terrifying contraption, which I've just put on the floor and thought I was going to stand on, and that would have been a lovely moment, but I avoided it. It's really nice, just like a really loose, beachy, slightly like carefree kind of wave. Really like it, really quick to use, and I also really like that it's got big heat guards on the end, because the last mermaid waver that I had was really good, but I'm literally covered in scars from that thing because it was an actual lethal weapon. Last but not least, I just need to get changed. So I'm going to show you the 3 dresses that I'm currently debating between. Haven't really decided yet, but they're all kind of like quite autumnal and a little bit floral and cute and warm toned. So this is the first one. Little retro floaty number, which I'm absolutely in love with. Look at that sleeve. Next is this little number, which is probably a little bit more casual. I'm hoping you can see the colour properly because it's absolutely gorgeous. This one, which is a bit more of like a ditzy floral, a little bit more of like a tea dress type thing. And I could put some black tights on with that with boots. Anyway, I'm going to try them on and show you. Let me know what you think. I'm going to have to go right back to show you this properly. But here's number 1. Very floaty. Very light, very twirly. Oh, and I've actually just realised that for old time's sake, there is actually a step right here that I could very easily fall down. Quite like that it's nice and light and free. My body confidence isn't very good these days. We talk about these sleeves. Caca! Number 2, a little bit of like a peasant style. Oh, I love dressing like peasants. But I just really like the colour of this, to be honest. I think the colour's awesome. This is the most autumnal possible colour. I belong in Stars Hollow in this dress. Oh, this one is so cute. Maybe this one? With a leather jacket? And maybe tights, because it's getting a bit chilly. We've officially put the heating on in this house, so I think it's tights weather. Yeah, let's go for this one. I'm fed up and bored now, so this one's staying on. We're done. Finally. That took a really long time. From drab to fab. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this one. Nice to have a little good old-fashioned knees up, get ready with me. If you enjoyed this video, if you'd like me to do this again, feels kind of old school and traditional and wholesome, which I quite like. So if you enjoyed this one, please let me know. Give it a thumbs up so that I know. Let's have a chat in the comments as well. Let me know which dress you like the best. I've probably made the wrong decision, but I feel good in this one. And I will make sure 100% to link everything I've mentioned in the description box down below, including Estrid razors. If you are going to pick one of those up, don't forget to use the code LucyWood and we can donate £1 to women's rights in the UK. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye. Oh, I just realised, I'm like bending forward slightly, so I was like, oh my god, and my pants aren't showing that mirror. What a way to finish, huh? But we're fine, we're good. Bye.